Now, your flash briefing from Channel 3 Eyewitness News, sponsored by Ion Bank, your financial services partner.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kara Sundlin. Governor Ned Lamont provided an update on the state's response this morning. Lamont says now is not the time to relax social distancing.
We're fighting a war against this virus. It's the invisible enemy, and we're going to win this war. And I've heard a little bit of that over the last few days. I've gotten lots of notes from folks, emails, texts saying, we have won the war. It's time for me to reopen my bar, time for me to reopen my restaurant, time for me to reopen my barber shop. The president loves to use the war analogy as well. We're winning the war, we're mobilizing for the war. And I just got to remind people that this silent enemy doesn't just surrender.
Here is a look at where the numbers stand as of yesterday afternoon. That was the last official update. The number of cases sits at just under 9,800. The number of people who have passed away from the coronavirus is now 380. The governor says there are just over 1,400 people hospitalized with COVID-19 right now. This morning, the governor announced he will sign an executive order to provide renters assistance. He is implementing a 60-day grace period for April and May rent for tenants who have lost jobs or revenue. We also learned that he is not canceling the presidential primary. Alternative dates are being looked into as well. And there's also the possibility, he says, of voting by mail. Yesterday, the governor delayed reopening of classes at schools until at least May 20th. The governor says May 20th would also be the earliest that any restaurant or bar would be able to reopen.
All right, across Connecticut, as we close out the week, we're doing so on a blustery note. Temperatures today top out between 45 and 50. The wind is up out of the west that could gust to over 40 miles an hour. At the same time, we're tracking developing clouds and some scattered rain and snow showers. Yes, some snow has already fallen in the Northwest Hills. A little bit more is expected. You can see here on Futurecast as we head through the rest of the afternoon. Basically isolated in nature sums up any sort of shower activity. Conditions, though, improve for the weekend tomorrow. Mostly sunny, breezy, not as windy, highs 50 to 55. And Easter Sunday, we're heading into the 60s inland, mid-50s along the shoreline. Next storm system arrives on Monday.
Watch Eyewitness News for the latest updates. This is your personalized flash briefing, sponsored by Ion Bank, your financial services partner.